This video tutorial is to show you how to create a visual ranking lesson or pull one in from your project example on the website, select a student team to add to your lesson, participate in your lesson as a student, and then deleting this lesson from your teacher workspace as an option if you don't want to see it. My recommendation is that you go back over this link if you've forgotten a little bit about the overview and benefits of the tool, maybe even giving the tool a try, and then looking at the instructional strategies that you can implement by using this tool. For now, though, I'm going to log into my teacher workspace. If yours is set up like mine, it will be here already when you come up to this screen and you just click on Sign In. You've been in the workspace enough to know that there are 3 sections to this on the left. There's Seeing Reason, Visual Ranking, and then Showing Evidence. Last week we looked at Showing Evidence, and today we're looking at Visual Ranking. I have some projects in here already. The task this week is to either create a new project of your own, filling it out here, a little bit more about the list to sort later, or by pulling one in from the project examples. And so to do that, I can go to setting up a new project, which is over here on the right under Visual Ranking. Sorry, that's not it. I believe it's on the link prior to this. So I'm going to right click and go back to the very beginning. Hopefully it will take me there. Here we go. Here we go. So back on this page, the page where you saw the benefits and overview and the instructional strategies. If you scroll down to project examples, you will look at some examples that are provided here of projects that you can pull into your teacher workspace. Now, as a first time of trying this, you might want to do that rather than create one on your own. You want to create one on your own? That's great. I encourage that as well. In case you're struggling with something, I would go here. So we can go to unit plans or project ideas. Either one will give us a couple of different options. So let's say that I like this one of community decisions, or what are the chances, whatever they are. I'm just going to select one. I'll do playground design. I'm looking at the playground design. So maybe you remember from last week when we were looking at a lesson in the Showing Evidence tool that in any of these lessons that are on the website, you can scroll down to just above the example, and it will give you a place to click to insert this into your workspace. And that's what we're looking for here. And it's right above the visual that it gives you. So the project name, click here to set up in your project workspace. I'm going to go ahead and click this one. I may already have it in there, but I'm going to click on this one, and that's going to put this into your teacher workspace. And it gives you an OK that it's in there, takes you back to your workspace if you're already logged in. So now I'm going to go back down to my visual ranking tool. Probably it's the last one that was added. If you don't see it, remember to refresh. And then once you refresh, you should see it in there. Now, it also happens that I probably had this in here a few times. Looks like maybe I don't. So here's how I know this is the right one I'm working with at the moment. This is the one I chose, and I don't have any teams assigned. So after you either create a project or bring one into your workspace, the next step is to assign students, a student team rather. Now, this student team that I'm talking about is really you. You're going to pull a team that's really you because you're just playing around with this yourself. You're not actually going to assign this yet. So I'm going to go ahead and use that MSU one that I set up. And I'm going to assign this MSU01 team to this and click done. And now when I go back in, I should have the team assigned to it. And I didn't because I forgot a step. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to select the team. Remember, that's the one thing I don't like about this part of the tool. I'm going to select it, scroll to the bottom, add check teams, or assign check teams rather, and then click done. And then when I go back, if it's not there, you can refresh. I see that it's here. So this was bullet number 2 in activity 1. You've got your project or your visual ranking lesson. You've got your team assigned. And now you're going to participate as a student. The way that you're going to do that is you're going to go back to the pages before where you can log in as a student. So I'll try to get back there from here. Okay, and I'm going to sign in as a student. And my teacher username was J. Elfrink. I'm signing in as MSU01, and I'm going to repeat that on the password, MSU01. And as the student in your class now, I'm looking at all of the things that have been assigned to me. And there's that visual ranking assignment. Now then, the next step then is to go through this. You'll have to read it, obviously, so you're going to have to know. So your task is to design a playground for your school using creativity, problem-solving skills. By this time, you've done a little bit of work. How do you create a playground that's safe and enjoyable for everyone? Rank the following items from most to least essential in achieving a playground that meets this goal. So this list that's in here is generated prior to using this tool. That's another video tutorial. What the students need to do at this point is a click and drag. They have the conversations about, as a team, we think that the drinking fountain is most important because we play out there all the time and we know how thirsty we get. They've got to come to a consensus again. We talked about that last week. So they are creating a ranking list. The next thing that we need, and so on until they're satisfied with their list. Then they will save their list, which allows you to see their work. You can show them a report, they can print it. This is another piece of the tool that allows them to compare and see what their other teams are doing in their class, and it gives a comparison. Now, I don't have any other teams assigned. If I did, it would pull this down and it would pull up another visual over here and actually show them the correlation between their thinking and the other students groups in their class. And that's one of the things I like about this tool. Now, I'm going to stop this video and continue with another segment.